and I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the it's built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration.
DA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Back to Taylor on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Come on. Hit. Fix the Eagles.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Rams are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves it with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot. That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Payne. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 31, Taylor. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Taylor to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Payne. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. That's out to the flat for Akers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give, running right is Akers. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 27, Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready, set. Randy Ryan. Seven Pirates. 19 White.
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. If they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Cardinals. 60
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and inches, Taylor, that's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Taylor. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Payne. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Taylor completes it to Fant on the right side.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. To throw again is Taylor. And the Rams got him. They bring it down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Taylor. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Taylor. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action with Taylor. He's got a man. It's his fullback. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
To throw again on second down. Taylor. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, it's Taylor. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. They're triggering.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Taylor. He's got a man, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Taylor to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
And now here is another interception.
And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And they have been unstoppable Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Rams, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Fuck 1, but 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you ride